STREAM stands for Science, Technology, Reading, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics.
I am Dr. Adrienne Starks. I am the founder and CEO of STREAM Innovations. Well, I decided to start STREAM Innovations, or the concept of it, when I was doing my postdoc at the National Institutes of Health and the National Cancer Institute studying breast and prostate cancer. As a native of Fairfield, Alabama, I was not a fan of what the language and what was going on in my city, and I wanted to be able to give back. And one way that I felt that I could give back was by providing opportunities for students that are very similar to the ones that I was able to experience as a child. So came back to Alabama from Maryland, started STREAM Innovations, which stands for Science, Technology, Reading, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, and wanted to provide something for students that would help them to be in the spaces and the places that I was in. And I was afforded the opportunity to be because of my education.
I decided to partner with STREAM Innovations because I understand the importance of STREAM, STEAM, STEM. As a librarian, we introduce a lot of those programs into our programming for our community, specifically with the children. So I understand how important it is, especially with more and more of the workforce demanding those qualifications in those fields.
What interests me most about the organization is the holistic approach that it takes to learning. I had been introduced, of course, to STEM. I'm a political scientist. So this is not my purview. And I knew STEM, but STREAM adds the reading in addition to the arts portion. And that excited me, that not only are we talking about the technical aspects of science and math and reading and technology, but we're also incorporating the importance of reading and also bringing in that, that art outlet that our students need.
I wanted to be a volunteer because I believe in Adrienne and I believe in this program. I volunteer with other organizations that do STEM kind of activities, and I like the fact that she kind of encompasses the whole student. Like, she wants them to be well-rounded and not just focus on one particular science or one particular kind of math, but it's reading, arts, it's the whole holistic kind of approach, and it's hands-on. And so I think hands-on activities always are just a great thing for kids to really learn.
During the time I was there, I learned more and more about how to code. I think I have a career doing this in my future.
I learned how to do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
My favorite activity or experiment was to be around new people and code with them, making websites, doing something I never did before.
STREAM has affected my life by giving me an opportunity to learn things that can help me better myself in the future. I learned how to work as a team. I learned JavaScript, jQuery, HTML.
My favorite activity was when we made our websites. It kind of made me realize what I wanted to be when I grow up. I want to do something with engineering.
They were practically sponges, ready to grasp anything I was teaching out. It was quiet. Usually when you deal with kids in that age bracket, they kind of veer away from it and everything, but they was ready. Yeah, they were hungry. What I least enjoyed was, I can't really say it's nothing. I kind of enjoyed the whole thing, really. It was a great summer for me.
I'm Patrice Marbury. I'm the Curriculum Director for STREAM Innovations. I have a professional role in the State Board of Education as an AMSTI specialist, focusing on middle grade 6 through 8, and I work in Region 7. I used to joke with Dr. Starks when she was in undergrad or grad school that she's not looking for the answer, she's looking for a question, and when she gets that question, she'll have an answer. And that's kind of the way that I approach education. So it's always, and in our STREAM, if you look at STREAM Saturdays, any of our STREAM Saturdays, they always start with a question. And so we want our innovators to start to wonder and question life and question the world and the way things work. And that's because science is about finding an answer to something. And in this day and age, we're not finding an answer, we're giving students questions. I need you to ask questions, and that's what we want to focus on in STREAM Innovations.
Well, I'm always looking for opportunities for my students and to give them more exposure to real-world applications and real-world knowledge. And so when I met with Dr. Starks and she introduced her program to me for our students, I thought it would be a great opportunity to provide that for our students. Oftentimes when you think of Inglenook, you don't think of the positive things that happens within the community or within our school. And we have bright students, we have a lot of positive things going on, and this just provides an opportunity to show that positive, one of the positive things that takes place within our schools.
One of the activities that I did was involving live animals, so it had fish, and so I don't really like anything that's living, so having to actually, which I just made the kids actually get the fish out, but that was probably just the least, just because I just don't like animals.
What I like most about STREAM as a parent is that it's not just theoretical. It's a lot of good things, a lot of fun things that were involved, a lot of things that they learned that I saw. My child would come home very excited, telling me about the things that he learned. He was very excited because the way they were introduced, the way the concepts were introduced were very practical, but at the same time was very, very, very fun. He built his own website and he went to school, showed it off to everybody. What did I do this summer? I built a website.
What interests me about the program and the organization and how it's structured, I listened to Adrienne and how she talked about the children, how engaged the children were in her summer program, in her Saturday programs, how the parents were engaged, which meant a lot to me because I wanted to grow with Adrienne. And Adrienne is with me weekly. And so I knew that if she met with my kids and built a rapport, that we could probably start some Saturday classes with the kids in Fairfield and grow together.
That just when I think that we're doing it one way, a parent or an innovator will ask us to take the next step. So our first year, we were only going to do one program for our coding boot camp, our beginners. And our students asked for us to do another summer. Just when I think that we're at the height of what we can do, they push us to do more. And they push us to do more because we didn't dumb down the topic that we were providing for them, but they grasped it, they soaked it up, and they wanted more, and they wanted us to move faster, and they wanted us to continue to challenge them in ways that maybe they weren't challenged in other places. And that's the cool part.
The students have such a traditional connotation to it that I'm sitting here, I'm gonna write this stuff down, I'm going to memorize these facts, I'm gonna read this book and da-da-da-da. But that's not what STREAM Innovations is about. STREAM Innovations is about being completely hands-on. Like you have a question and sometimes what's done in each of those stations leads to a different question, and that kind of formulates what we're gonna do the next year, or sometimes even formulates how do we change next Saturday. But we are very, very intentional in saying that these are innovators.
What I'd like to pass on to future generations is that they should reach for the stars, that we are starting a foundation here, take what they've learned, our young people that are learning in the STREAM program, and build upon it. The sky is the limit. They actually have to compete now in a global society, and Dr. Stark, through this organization, STREAM Innovations, is giving them the tools that they need in order to compete in that global society. So take it, run with it, build upon it, and take us to the next level.
If I had 5 minutes with Dr. Starks, I would say to her first, thank you. Thank you for her vision, her passion, her dedication for STREAM Innovations and all the hard work that she does. Why? Because Inglenook K-8 School is a partner with STREAM Innovations. And Inglenook K-8 School students have had an opportunity to be a part of this great program.
I would really thank her from both perspectives, from having a student in the program and also working with her as a partner. I personally saw the development in my own child being in the program. And I also saw the development and the excitement in the children of the community come to the library after participating in the program. It's not boring. It was a mixture of everything.
Well, of course, I got an 11-year-old, so she likes nothing to start off with. But by the time she was there for the second time, the activities kind of got to her a little bit. She had the little hands-on things that she could do, so she would always come home and tell about how much fun she had actually doing the activities. And also, ask her how in the world did she get 11-year-old girls to want to do anything besides play on the phone.
I want the world to know that we're coming. We're coming. We're here, we're coming. We will be global very, very soon. We've already talked with colleagues and partners that would like to see us in other countries. And I want them to welcome us. I want them to be honest with us about what their needs are. And I want us to just be excellent.